Welcome one, welcome all back to Zero Dark 30. I blasted out of the bunker, heading down the highway. Folks, it has been one heck of a run, has it not? Since we declared shit has hit the fan. Now, there have been times where it feels like everything's almost normal. You know, like when they pulled off their bullshit mask requirements. But since March, since winter of early 2020, you know, since Joe Biden took office, I take that back 1 year before Joe Biden took office, because they needed the election to be chaotic. It has gone to just that chaos. Now, after all we've gone through to get here, we're here right now. And I want to share with you something that was said by a very powerful political leader. Okay, when you're in America, you're insulated from the rest of the world. When you're in Europe or around the Mediterranean, anything you say is going to upset those around you, and you're subjected to them. So I guess, let me ask you this question. If you lived in Egypt, just as a regular person, would you say anything about Egyptians in a negative fashion? No, of course not. You'd be like, hey, I ain't saying shit. These people fuck me up because they're close. If you're the president of Egypt, the prime minister, the leader, do you say anything about any other ethnic groups around you? Well, once again, of course not. You don't say a word. You don't say a word because you could cause trouble. Well, something is so bad. Something is so bad that the president of Egypt said this: we are willing to sacrifice millions of lives. Folks, last time we heard something like that, in fact, that's more extreme than Zelensky. For a political leader to say something like that is incredible. We're willing to sacrifice millions of lives. For anyone to even think that thought is incredible. In a country that small, no less. It's not like that's China, where they're like 1 million lives. Shit, man, we got over 1 billion. That's nothing. Well, the leader, the president of Egypt, said that they're willing to sacrifice millions of lives. Now, for what reason? For what purpose? I guess we have to ask that, don't we? For what purpose? What reason are they willing to sacrifice millions of lives? The answer is to stop Palestinians from resettling, from moving into Egypt. That's right, folks. Now, the other day, I reported that the king of Jordan said, you know, there'll be none of this crap going on with Palestinians in our country. And he spoke for Egypt as well. I was like, damn, the dude's king of Jordan is speaking for Egypt. Right? But turns out he was correct. There's no way in hell these people are going to let Palestinians into their country. So we need to ask the question. We need to ask the question. Very important. What is so bad about the Palestinians that a neighboring country whose population shares the same supposed religion why are they willing to sacrifice millions of lives? Why? Are they racists? Or is it something far worse? What is wrong with the Palestinians? We need to keep asking this question. Why are they so bad? Why is it that so many people around the world support them? And at the same time, Israel, well, has to deal with them. But Egypt doesn't want them, and they're willing to sacrifice millions of lives to keep them out of their country. I cannot help but ask a very important question inside. Is there something that they know that we don't? And I don't want to make a completely radical statement like, do they consider them to be less than human? Right? What are we learning about the Palestinians? We're not being told a whole lot about them. We're being told that they dig tunnels, that there's I don't know, what is it, 50 or 500 kilometers of tunnels underneath Gaza? You know, it's incredible. Who are these people that nobody wants, yet everyone thinks should be free? They've described, they meaning the media, they meaning the people of Gaza, the Palestinians, and others have described Gaza, Palestine there, as the world's largest open-air prison. Okay. Reminds me then of Escape from New York. The great classic, cheesy movie about New York City being fenced off, walled off, gated off, and it being a prison. So if Gaza's a prison, what are we saying here? Why do they think it's a prison? Again, I just want to ask questions. Asking questions. If Gaza's a prison, what crime did they commit to be put there? What crime? I think that's a fair question. Where did the Palestinians come from that they can only live in this little strip of land? Now, they love to claim that the land has been theirs and forever. Okay. You know, are they a distinct people? You know, are they a distinct people? Rather an ethnic group and not a political group. Right. You know, what distinguishes them from others? Whatever it is, folks. And I would like to find out. I would like to find out. Whatever it is, I'd like to find out. But also, I think the world needs to find out who these people are so that we can understand why they're in a prison, why nobody wants them, and why Egypt is willing to sacrifice millions and millions of lives, apparently, to keep them the hell out of their country. And if that's the case, shouldn't we, the United States of America, demand that they don't come here? That no one tries to relocate them? Folks, it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Now, yeah, they want to give them asylum in Europe. If Egypt is willing to go to war and sacrifice millions of lives to keep them out of their country, why the hell would anyone else want them? You gotta ask that question. Why would you invite these people in? We're already facing the threat of unrelenting terrorist action in this country as a result of what has been happening, as a result of political decisions and wacko jihadi decisions. And now they're talking about possibly bringing them to North America, Canada. You don't spread cancer around the body in an effort to eradicate it, folks. Whatever is wrong with these Palestinians, we don't want it here. District 9 comes to mind. I don't get it, folks. I just don't get it. So, I think we should learn. By the way, I hope you enjoyed the satire. Semper Fi, Godspeed, get prepared.